you seem to have it won then, just about end up sort of hanging on at the end.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd it won, guys. You got to take into account everything that's gone before it. You know, we blokes, just like they had, playing 4 games in whatever it is, 12 days. When that's supposed to have an effect on you. We lost a couple of players. We knew energy-wise, mate, and rotation-wise, we were going to do it tough. Then when you throw in 2 sin bins, we're like, wow, how did that happen? So, we'd look at his own performance. I thought first half we were magnificent. We just got to a little 10-minute period where it sounds really simple, this, boys, but we tackled really well with the shoulders all game and tried to hit quite hard. And I think, for 10 minutes there, we just got away and ended up jag try, which were a bit soft. But I felt, I thought we looked to come, we came to come and play. We came to come and play. But as the energy dropped out of the game, a little bit like a game of touch and pass second half. Look, we were clinging on. We know we were clinging on. And we had to hang on by his fingernails for his dear life. And 12 men, then 11 men, sort of made it a little bit harder. But Darryl Clark started to come into the game on the back of those offloads. Blake Austin started to run at us and cause us a lot of problems. But we hung on and come up with some great last-ditch efforts. And we only conceded with 11 men with what, a couple of minutes on the clock. So magnificent effort from our boys. First half were pretty good. Second half, we just didn't turn the ball over on our terms. We turned it over early in the set. We didn't kick the ball well. We come up with some really poor decisions. But I've got to say, I aren't too worried about that because we were just doing it so tough energy-wise. Really, really tough. We did it.
Can I ask about the 3 guys who played 4 games in 10 days? Matt Pryor, Mikhail Letsky and Cruz Lehman. I mean, just how big an effort is it on their behalf? Because it's literally play, rest, run through play, isn't it?
Yeah, look, you can go that. I think I'm going to stick Brad Dwyer into that. That's his 3rd game. But playing 80 minutes at hooker in the middle of the field, and if you watch some of his efforts on cover tackling late in the game when they were making breaks, I just think it typifies the spirit in which we played tonight. Matt Pryor, I just asked him how he's feeling. He says, yeah, if you don't mind me swear, are we recording this? Can I swear? He says, yeah, I was fucking gone after 20 minutes. But that belied his effort. What he's done for us and the way he led tonight, and even in the final throws of the game, he's getting off of his line to try and whack one of their big fellas. That's leadership. Matt is a pretty quiet, laid-back guy, but he leads by his actions. Cruz has had to play halfback, and again, he's had a really good night, particularly first half with the ball, and he's just buzzing at the moment. And our other guy, Mickey, his fault. We had to give him a pain-killing jab. We didn't want to use him again second half. He was struggling with that, but 10 minutes to go, we were in a bit of a spot. He just went, look, get me on. So again, thought another sort of magnificent effort, typical of the sort of attitude and spirit that they played with for each other tonight after, what's been a tough schedule, a really tough schedule to have to come here at the back end of it. I thought were an absolutely enormous task. And, Warrington have had a similar schedule too. We understand that. But yeah, to come like we did in the manner that we did, wasn't pretty at times, but spirit, sticking in for each other, effort, just fantastic.
Cheers, Rich. I'll pass you over to someone else. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Rich, it's Aaron. Hope you're well.
Hey, mate.
Hi, mate. If you go on to achieve something this season, whatever success looks like in your head, how pivotal is a night like tonight when you had to stand up and be counted? You were down to 11 men and you really put your bodies on the line.
Yeah, I think it shows what you can do when you're working hard for each other. If I'm honest, Aaron, my sort of thoughts at the moment is how are we going to back up on Friday? We're back on again in 4 days' time. And you could see the back end of the game, mate. It's clearly clearly has an effect. Although I suppose it were an exciting game in the way they used the ball. We're not thinking about that, mate. Just as when we had a sticky start to the year and people are throwing plenty our way, we just had to stick tight and get some bodies back and find some rhythm, and that would come. But there's a long way to go, mate, and we are going to get tested again over the next couple of weeks because of because of the schedule, what we've been through, and some of the COVID and injury issues that we've got.
Just a quick twofold question before I let you go to someone else. How's Broadbent, first of all, and secondly, what on earth do you even do between now and Friday to get the boys as ready as they can be to play again?
Broadbent's got his ankle in a boot, but that's all I've checked on him, Aaron. As soon as he came off, he knew he were no good to go. I thought Connie did a great job. Great job. Certainly carrying the ball when we were under the pump back half. Mate, we're just going to give them time off, and we're just going to trust a little bit again. I think these boys need mentally refreshing as well, mate, because I've just been in a changing room that after the good backs to the wall win like that, you can hear a pin drop. But once we've sung the song, the pieces are pretty good, so I think they're all getting stuck into them, and that might have quieted us down a little bit. But the boys are exhausted, mate, absolutely exhausted, and I've never heard a changing room so quiet, and that's just energy and fatigue, mate. So we're not going to get them out of bed early tomorrow. We're probably not going to review the game this week. We'll let them have the time off. We'll turn up for a team run on Thursday and try and summon enough energy up, to play the team that's the top of the competition.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Cheers.
Now then, Rich, well done.
Thanks, Dave.
Just a quick one from me. It seems a long time ago, but Sutty in the first half with some of these assists and what have you, and how he came into the line. Just a quick word on how well he went.
Yeah, he backed it up. He did a really good job for us in that position again, Lee. I think I said it post-match the other night. When you're under the pump, sometimes you find out what your character's like. I think our character's been unwavering, and whether it's Reece Martin being asked to play centre, Cruz to play scrum half, Sutty to play fullback, Dwyer to keep playing 80 minutes in middle. No one's just batted an eyelid. They're all, look, let's just get on with it. I think we're very low on ego in our team, and he just stuck his hand up and said, "Yeah, let me get on with it. I'll do a good job." And again, he had a hand in a lot of our good work tonight. He was very, very good, Liam.